That's
and vice versa. Women be doing that shit too. Women be fighting other girls.
You know what? I think that's the wildest one. I'm like, first of all, like, okay, this is the thing with the thing with women, and this one, I think the reason why it's a little bit more like triggering for me when it's women doing it to other women. There is literally no way for your guy to cheat on a girl without him having to put it in there somehow. So like,
oh, you getting visceral right now.
No, yeah,
technical. So like, there was no way that was an accident.
No, like,
what was that? That one. Wasn't there a Friends moment where she goes, "Oh, you accidentally?"
Like, it
was an accident.
Yes.
She was like, you accidentally fell in her.
Yes. So like, to me, the idea of like you getting mad at this girl for your man's put it in her. Like, that's what you're upset about? Like, you aren't upset that your man put it in her? Like, I'm like, it baffles
That's a really hilarious, because like, I understood the severity of it before, but I just love that that's how you think about it.
But like, because to me, the
she gets visceral over here.
Yeah, because like, to me, the idea... Because I
like, he'd have to do more work.
Yeah,
like, I get it. I see you. Like, I understand what you're saying.
Because I had it to where like really guys have
this is like, just your way of riling yourself up. Like, instead of just saying like y'all fucked, no, you're like, no, like, and then he took off his pants, and then he like took, and then he whipped out his dick, and then he held her, and then like that's you just riling yourself up. And then he rammed her against the fucking door.
Oh my God.
Like that's just you. That's just you fucking yourself over right there.
My thing is, it's like I wouldn't go up to the girl and be like,
then he told
why
her she
you
was
fucking
pretty.
my man? Because it'd be like, what do you mean, why am I fucking your man is fucking me? Like, what are you talking about? Like, it's like, to me, the idea that a girl would go up to another girl and be like, why are you sleeping with my man? It's like, why are you letting your man sleep with me? I don't understand where the issue
Why
here
you let your man
right? Like,
that's the whole point.
Like, if I was a side chick and I would have find out that I was a side chick and that his girl were to come up to me and be like, why are you sleeping with my man? I'm like, why is your man thinking that it's okay to put it in me? And why did you not tell me?
What if your partner had like that other person, but that person was like actively like pursuing them, like actively trying to like get with them,
to be the main,
bro,
or just like to pursue them?
Drop them.
What do you mean?
Just like if you had somebody that, you know, like if
you were dating somebody.
If I was dating somebody and there's somebody that is constantly trying to like,
but they're not the side chick.
Me, no.
It's just a person that is very interested in them, and like they're very insistent and like and persistent.
You file a restraining order. That's what you do.
You can't trust your dude to be like, I don't like her. Like, I don't want to like.
I mean, like, that's fine, but bitches is crazy sometimes.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, would you like intervene there?
No.
What?
Like, if your partner had somebody that was like really insistent, would you ever be like, hey, like they've already fucking told you to leave them alone? Like, you gotta leave them alone.
I wouldn't do that because I feel like I wouldn't do that because I feel like I'm overstepping their autonomy. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, for me, it's like, if I do that, I think I'm being hypocritical to what I claim that I like and what I respect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just for full context, I like women that are very independent, and I really believe that they don't need me for anything. Like, I'm not trying to fill a role that like I'm trying to like be their provider or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm past that. I want to be. I want to have a partner. I want to have.
Be an asset. I want to
have somebody next to me.
You don't need to be a necessity.
So like, and I'm not an insecure person. So like, if somebody's talking to you at the bar, you know, simplest case, and trying to flirt with you or whatever, one, I don't get intimidated because one, you're already with me. You've already chosen me, and then two, I know what I bring to the table. Three, you're gorgeous. So why wouldn't somebody want to come up to you?
I just thought of something.
Like,
yeah, this is something, like, there's this TikToker, and this just happened to them, that I follow. They put it on like their private thing, so it's not like a, you know.
Yeah.
But they were saying there was this girl who kept like harassing her. Or it was like an older lady. It wasn't a girl. It was an older lady who worked at the college that her and her fiance went to. And the older lady was kind of like friends with her fiance, like, you know, like friendly, like they knew each other and stuff like that. She interacted way more with her, and she says that like anytime that she would like run into them like at the grocery store or whatever, because it's like a college town,
small town,
she would never like acknowledge her. She would only acknowledge, and like this old lady is like in love with like her fiance, and she would start like commenting on her thing, and eventually her fiance like texts that person because they, you know, like before they had their numbers when they were still in college or whatever, and he was like, hey, like I really would appreciate it if you left her alone. Is that like a better scenario? Like, is that scenario where you would be
so if somebody's harassing like the girl that I'm with, right? Somebody's harassing my girl.
Yeah, because I was thinking more like not like if they were like insistent at the bar or something. But if I had somebody that was constantly like incessantly like you know, trying to reach out to me, and I had already been like, hey, leave me the fuck alone. Like I don't want to fucking do this.
I would do if somebody was harassing my girl, I would say, well, I think it's up to you to say clear, cut and dry. I don't like this. This makes me uncomfortable. Please stop. Right? If that doesn't work, if then she comes up to me and says, hey, I'm getting really uncomfortable. Help me with this. Then I'd be like, all right, we have options now because I got ideas. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like you've brought this into my court.
Now we're gonna do it my way.
Yes, the air freshener is on. We're calm, collected. The humidifier is doing its thing. We're gonna fuck this up. Like I got ideas, right? But until then, I'm like I want to, and I don't even get the urge to be like, what guy? What, like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's a red flag. I would be like,
I don't even get the urge to do that. To a completely separate point, because I don't get the urge. I've had ex-girlfriends that have said like, it just always feels like you don't care about me.
That's so stupid.
Or like it doesn't feel like you like really like me in that way. And I'm like, I don't have to beat my chest to other men for you to.
Possessiveness is not cute. Like, that's not the thing.
I don't have to treat you like property in order for you to think that I care.
No.
You know what I mean?
Good for you.
So you know, I've always been like, all right, I'm not gonna pull at that thread. Yeah. But like that's kind of where I stand with it. So it has happened to where guys have been persistent with a girl that I'm seeing because, you know, she's probably really good looking. So of course they should, you know, why not? Like, you know what I mean? As a guy, like, again, you don't owe me anything, but she's gonna do her part, and she's gonna be like, no. That's where that conversation is over. Facts. You know what I mean? And if she doesn't, then it's a different conversation. Then we start getting into the other conversation to where I'm like, all right, well then me and you are not gonna be a thing.
Absolutely.
I don't have to talk to anybody else. I don't have to talk to other person. You know what I mean? Yeah. See you later. You know, whereas painful as painful as that might be, but it always icks me whenever I see that happen, where it's like guys or girls are fighting people they shouldn't be fighting.
It's really
just because they don't want to have a tough conversation with the person that they care about.
Because that's really what it is. It's really them just avoiding like the real issue, which is like, hey, yo, you gotta talk to your girl about why she decided to not do that. Like why that's the hard part, and that's what people don't want to do. So
it's crazy. Makes but like sense. That's like a major ick of mine, and it doesn't even necessarily I've never actually had to deal with that, but like I've seen it, and I'm like, how is that even
relationship like, insecurities are big.
What world am I living in right now that's like a really good thing? You know what I mean?
That's true.
But